Okay, welcome to my channel once again. This is Ejiykecrypto, aka. If you are new to this channel, please try and hit the subscribe button, like the video, and make it go viral. Okay, we can see the trend of Bitcoin. Looking at the 4-hour chart, you can see what's happening. That Bitcoin has touched $35,000, $35,000, and this $35,000, it has not gone to this extent for some time now. I mean that for Bitcoin to have touched this $35,000, it means that there will be a retracement. There might be, I beg, underscore my words, there might be a retracement because it has been a long time that Bitcoin has not touched this $35,000 region. So haven't tested it now. There should be a retracement. If you're a features person or whatever or whoever that bought on spot, I think this area is where you're supposed to have a kind of a sell side, and a 4 hours candlestick is a very powerful candlestick. If you look at one of my method of looking at price action, whenever you see three candles standing in this way, you can see them. Just look at this one that just ended, then this one that hit it up to $35,280, now ended. Now sellers came in and tried to drag the market down. Okay, let us look at it using a 1 hour chart. Okay, let me just refresh the page. Okay, let us look at it using 1 hour candle. Okay, you can see that it touched $35,000 this way. Exactly what is going to take place here is that there will be a retracement to cover the liquidity void. You see, it has created a vacuum which you need to cover. It has to come down either to $31,000 before it can now start going up. But with what I'm seeing here now, it will start making sales. Those that bought when it was $31,000, they have already made profit and they are pulling out from the market. That's why you are seeing this thing now happening. Yes. Okay, now let's just look at let's move back to, you can see it's already coming down. So if you're on a futures trade, I think you should think of selling, being on the sell side, because the parameter I actually use while trading is that whenever there is a kind of buy like this, whereby a particular asset has not touched a particular region for a point in time, whenever it touches that new region, there will be a sell side. So what you should be looking at whenever Bitcoin buys, looking at, you look at the opportunity to sell. Whenever it buys and reaches a new height, you look at a sell side. Looking at once it buys, now you should be in a position of selling. Because it's supposed to come down before it can now go up. Well, there are a whole lot of things triggering Bitcoin going up. A whole lot of things. You can see the wars going on and the anticipation of Bitcoin halving and all the rest of them. So looking at this particular one, if you are a futures trader, I think you should be on the sell side now. One thing, let me repeat again: once Bitcoin or any asset hits a new height, in a short term, you should be a seller in that aspect. Okay, before today goes on, you will see what this asset will do. It will come down at least to cover this region. maybe either to this extent, that is 31,500, or to come to 32,000 before it might start going up again. So looking at it now, you can see this is a live chart that is actually coming down. It's actually coming down. It's actually coming down. So if you use 4 hours chart, 4 hours chart is a very nice chart for you to look at. Now we call this one swing down. I call it swing down. If you look at this 3 candlestick now, once you see one on the left, now the one in the middle engulfed it, and there was a kind of sell pressure on it. It came down. Now a new candle starts on the right side, and that one started with a sell candle. Know that that market is going to sell. Is going to sell. So you put your sell. You put your sell. The same thing goes to the other side, vice versa. When you see this type of candle on the down area, on a discount area, that means you need to be a buyer. And when you see it on a premium area, that means you should be a seller. So it is the other way around, meaning that just take cognizance of these 3 candles. Just, if this is the only strategy you can master, if you can master only this strategy, this swing down, swing high, now you can see that the market has actually swinged to this extent, and this 3 candle is a very powerful confirmation that the sellers are now in charge. The sellers are now in charge. It happens in 15 minutes, it happens in 30 minutes, it happens in all the time frames. It happens in all the time frames. Okay, let us look at it in a monthly chart. Okay, look at it in a monthly chart. Exactly when this Bitcoin got to, you can see, looking at this side, this area now, this candle, this, just look at where this white pointer is pointing. When this candle closes, this happened 2021 March 1. When this candle got to here, when Bitcoin got to 60,600, now there will immediately that month closes. The next month, the same Bitcoin also rose to 64,000, and there was a sell pressure that the market actually closes at 58,500. Now the new candle which opened the next month, okay, this one now 59,000. That is where the market actually started going down, and came down up to what? Up to $30,000. Up to $30,000 before it now went up again to what? To what extent? Before it now went to 67,000. Now get to 69,000. Now started selling down to 17,000. So the same thing the market keep repeating. So the strategy I want you to monitor here is this swing high method. Whenever you see a candle on the right, once that candle on the left, rather, sorry, on the left, like this one, as it closes, then a new candle engulfed it. Yeah, engulfed it, and that one, there was a sell pressure on it. It now closes, and a new candle now came down and start with a sell sign, started selling, meaning that it will sell to cover what we call liquidity void, almost to where it started buying from. So if you are in the market that time, you should pull out your what? Money. You should pull out your money. You should do what? Pull out your money. Pull out your money. If you're on the futures area, you should be a seller at that time. So that is it. So that is exactly what actually played out here too. You can see on the left side a candle, the green candle, the buy candle. The market will continue to do the same thing. You can see the buy candle. When that buy candle closes, a new one came up and take it. overpowered it and went up. Now there was a sell pressure on it. That sell pressure made that candle to come down and closed here, and it closed at $61,083. So that was where the market closes. And now this candle started here and start selling. So you should be a seller at that moment if you miss selling at this portion. But one thing you must take note here is that whenever it touch a new region, whenever it touches a new region, there must be a sell. There must be a sell. Okay, let's go back to where we are in the using 4 hours chart. Using 4 hours chart, you can see that Bitcoin is, you can see now this candle closed here. Now this one engulfed it at the middle. Sometimes it doesn't matter the color, but once you see these three candles like this forming in this way, know that the next one, once the middle one closes higher than all of them, the next candle that is opening and started selling, oh boy, sell the market, sell the market, sell the market. So that is one of the strategies you can employ. You can look at 15 minutes. There is no way you cannot see this thing. Let me shrink the chart a bit. You cannot see this pattern in 15 minutes. Okay, look at it now playing out here. Look at it. You see this one. So on a lower time frames, you see it. Look at the look at that candle. Just let me just get the point in here. Not just take this candle when it closed. This one engulfed it, which this here that it got to 35,000. Now it starts seeing that people started pulling out from the market. People started pulling out, and you will see that this sell pressure will come to the extent of maybe closing at $32,000 or even coming down to what, $31,000 to balance the market. And once it balances the market, now we will now start seeing a new upside. Now it will now start looking at going to touch 40,000. So the market, it can't just come down just like that. It goes down gradually. So the if you can actually use this pattern to trade, it will really benefit you. So you can as well narrow it down to 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Yes, there is no way you will not see this pattern that I talk about. There is no way you will not see this pattern I talk about. Okay, look at it now playing out here in 5 minutes. You can see when this candle, that green candle closed, the new one engulfed it. Now it sold, and the candle closed somewhere here. This new one now open, and that's why I say it doesn't matter color. But what we are talking about, whenever you see that three pattern, one candle at the left, one in the middle surpassing all of them, then the right one that open, whether green or red, please follow the pattern and sell the market. It sells, it must sell. You can see for the past how many minutes, if you count the candles here, which represents 5 minutes, you can see from the pointer where you are having white dots. After then you have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. So about 5 minutes in 18 time is sold. And come down to for short time sharp traders. You see the thing now came down, and you see it's still coming down. And the way this whole thing is going, that we know that the actual Bitcoin trend is upside. The actual trend of Bitcoin is upside, but it will not just go up like that, since it has gone up to this extent of $35,000, which it has not touched for a very particular point in time, meaning that it will come down, it will retrace. There will be a retracement. It will retrace, or it will come down to cover what we call liquidity void. You can see the other block here. There is another block. This is where the powerful buying situation actually to take place. And how can we notify that? Look at this. Just look at this. Whenever you see this type of something happening, the last sell candle, whenever the last sell candle has been engulfed by a buy candle, oh boy, now buy. And you can see that the market bought. Just take cognizance of this place. Look at the last sell candle. And it was engulfed by a buy candle. Whenever you see such thing happen, oh boy, buy the market for a very long. If we see it, it will buy. And that's why it bought down to this extent. It bought to $34,000. Now came down again to 32,400. Now started skyrocketing again, because where it was eyeing was that $35,000. That was the $35,000. And now that it has hit the $35,000, you can see that it's actually coming down gradually. So that is what I actually want to tell us this morning. So if you are new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button, subscribe to this channel, and make the video go viral. And use this method that I have. Looking at the order block, I have talked about order block. Yes, this is where the buy actually started. When you see the last sell candle, when it was engulfed by a buy candle, just look at this portion. Look at this portion. This is the sell candle that I was talking about, the last sell candle. The last sell candle, this one. The last sell candle. Now you can see that the green candle, which is this one, this short one, actually engulfed it. That means buyers are in control. And now that was the reason why the market bought up to this extent. Now came down again. Okay, thank you very much. See you in another wonderful video.